Now, let us try to look at some of the problems that might involve second and higher order derivative. So we're going to start first with simple ones and then move on and on. Now, suppose the very first one that we have is the following. Suppose they say to us that we should find the first and the second derivative of y it's equals to 4 x3 divided by 3 minus x. Right, so if we want to read this, it would go on to say, okay, so d to the third of y by dx to the n. But remember, we are having this as the first function and this as the second function. So you can just say 4x cubed divided by 3 minus x. The reading, there's no problem with that since there are no marks allocated for the correct reading. Alright, so you can read that whatever way you understand it, as long as you do that which is right. So we can find the first derivative, dy over dx would be equals. So the first thing, I can factor out a constant and I can deal with the function minus dy over dx of x. Very important that you see that here. Factor out a constant and deal with a function so that you have the following. Bring down the 3 minus 1. Very important. And the derivative of x, the answer is 1. And then you can have this numerator denominator goes once, 4x squared minus 1. This is exactly what you would find there as the first derivative. Now let's go and find d squared y over dx squared. So I'm going to factor out a constant once again, dy over dx of x squared minus dy over dx of 1. So I have my 4, bring down, subtract 1, the derivative of a constant is 0. You have 8x as your final answer. So that was, I think, grade 11, grade 10 derivative. Very good. Now let's go and find another one. So I'm going to do the following. I'm going to do this one. W it equals 3z minus 2 minus 1 over z. So we are differentiating this with respect to z. So dw over dz, that would be, take out the constant, dw over dz of z minus 2 minus, so I can rewrite this. So this is dw over dz of z minus 1. I can write this in this way. Do not forget the laws of exponents from standard 7. Yes, standard 7, standard 6. We deal with exponents. Alright, from there we can have our 3, bring down, subtract 1, very good, minus, bring down, subtract 1, very good, and multiply minus 6z minus 3 minus, so I have a minus 1 here, sorry. So in here I can say negative times negative is a positive what? It's a positive 1. So I might just write z minus 2. And I can simplify this to write minus 6 z3 plus 1 over z squared. So that is the first dw over dz. So d squared w over dz squared would be equals. Now let's check. I can rewrite this. I can say dw over dz of minus 6z minus 3, very good, plus dw over dz of z minus 2, very important. And I can continue to say bring down, that would be negative 3 times negative 1, which is positive, minus 1, that would be minus 4, and I can bring down minus 2z, subtract 1, minus 3. Can you see this? This is very important. And this is 3 divided by z4 minus 2 divided by z3. And we are done. Alright, let me look for other ones. For example, we have r equals 12 over theta minus 4 into theta to the exponent of 3, 1 over theta to the exponent of 4. And we can do the very same thing here. We can do the following. We can say, okay, let me just increase the brightness. Very good. So what we can do from here, we can find dr over d theta, and this would be equals, I can rewrite this as 12 theta minus 1. Okay, let me just not say this. Let me just say r, because I'm trying to simplify this. Minus 4 theta minus 3 plus theta minus 4. So dr over d theta would be minus 12 theta minus 2 plus 12 theta minus 4 minus 4 theta minus 5, which is minus 12 theta squared plus 12 theta to the exponent of 4 minus 4 over theta to the exponent of 5. I can also find d squared r over d theta squared. So I can do the following. I can find d squared r over d theta squared. And before I can do that, let me just rewrite dr over d theta. Let me just write this for you as minus 12 theta minus 2 plus 12 theta minus 3 minus 4 theta minus 5, sorry, minus 5. Right, so the squared r over the theta squared, that would be 24 theta minus 3 minus 12 3 times 12 3 times 6, 36 theta minus 4 plus 4 times 5 is 20 theta minus 6, and that would be the answer for us. So that was just a few things that I wanted to share with you. Now in the second tutorial, we will look at applying the product rule and also applying the quotient rule to simplify differentiation.